and thank you for being here. Thank you. There's this fly, I don't know where it came from. I think from the window, but it came in, so now I can see it. It's focusing on the moment, which is distracting me. But me, I'm focusing on you, but you're not. It's focusing on distracting me, and I won't agree. Because why? I'm focusing on you, and I'm gonna focus on you. I'm gonna just leave it like that. It's gonna go out, or it's gonna stop wherever it stops. Then after focusing on you, because now I'll be at that moment of dealing with it, but now I cannot switch off the video and then start running after I fly. I can't. I can't. I have to focus on you, so that I still have the focus that I'm having, so that I can stop and move on to something else. Hello venturers, my name is Mponkekana and welcome to Rebranding with Mponkekana. This channel is all about building self-esteem, creating dreamers to become creators, helping people who do not have confidence, helping people who do not trust in themselves, believe in themselves, to just become and do something that it is amazing with themselves and just love what it is that God has given them. Sometimes we ask for an opening, however, we are not ready for an opening. We do not have tools that are going to guide us through an opening, because you do not know how your opening is. You do not know how your opening is going to treat you as a person. So firstly, you need to gather these tools, and some of them, they should be from you. You are the first person to improve on everything else that you could ever do. So this is self-development. This is rebranding yourself, making yourself know what it is that you are, know what it is that makes you, and what it is that doesn't make you. You understand? Thank you so much. So today we're talking about something that it is amazing, something that we do but we do not see that we do it. So this thing that I'm going to talk about today, we do not do it and we do not see that we're not doing it, and that is living in the moment. As people, we need to learn to live in the surrounding. Allow the atmosphere to rule us and create us. However, let me read it for you, what it means. So, living in the moment is letting go of the past and not awaiting the future. So you let go of the past. Whatever that past, you let go of it. And you do not await for the future. This doesn't mean that you do not have to think about your past. You do not have to think about your future. Sometimes in order for us to grow and become better from what we were yesterday, we need to always reflect to who we were yesterday. However, at most times, that's not how we do it. That's not how as humans we do it. We do it in a way that it haunts us, not in a way that it builds us. And we need to do it in a way that it enhances the you. That I went through the struggle. And I went out of it. And then now since I've went out of it, that's how you're looking at it. You're looking at that part, being able to surpass whatever it is that you were going through. Just being able to say, I passed that moment, and it gives you joy. Not to always reflect on it as a bad thing, because most of the time when people they start ruminating about the past, they'll be thinking of all those bad things. No, shouldn't be like that. You think of the bad and how you got out of it. That's how you live in the moment. However, this thing doesn't come out the way I wanted, ne? I don't know how to put it. Okay, God help me. So listen, today we're talking about living in the moment. Like living in the moment that you are in. This doesn't mean that you do not have to think about the past or think about the future. You can think about all these things. However, if you are growing yourself, if you are branding yourself, you want to stay focused on the moment in which you are in. How does it read? It says here, living in the moment is letting go of the past and not awaiting the future. We live our lives to say we're preparing for tomorrow. That's why we go to work. That's why we do whatever that it is that we do. We're preparing for tomorrow. If you think of a tomorrow as something like that you are staying in this present moment in order to build your tomorrow, because what you do today reflects your tomorrow, right? That is true. It can never be changed. However, at this moment, if I'm thinking of opening a YouTube channel, that is me being in this moment. There's a certain thing that I'm feeling that encourages me to open this YouTube channel, right? And how wouldn't I live in this moment would be worrying about the future. Okay, why am I starting to make videos now while I'm still poor? What are they gonna say when I'm rich? They're gonna say, yay, this is where I started. Yay, why am I starting it now while my skin is still not at its best? Why, what, I'm starting to create future that isn't even there. I don't even know if I'll be there That's what we do as people. We worry about things that we shouldn't even be concerned about. Living in the moment is having this drive to do something, and then you do it because now you are in the moment. And while you are in it, you don't start thinking about what happened then in the past that made you to go down. No, you think of, okay, this is how it happened in the past, so I'm not gonna move this way. Instead, I'm gonna move that way. If it hits me again, if whatever that hit me to fall down hits me again, I'm going to stand up again and I'm going to move that way. So the past is there for you to reflect in doing better this time around if you are given the same opportunity. And let's say now I'm thinking about the future in this. The only thing that I could think is, how when tomorrow it reaches the next person, they're gonna be happy? How is it gonna rebuild the next person? Just thinking of the positivity. That's how you think of the future. You create your own space as a person. You build your own mind. You make yourself focus. So as people, we do not need to worry about the past or the future or be thinking about the past and not living in the moment that we are in. For example, let's say you're writing an exam, right? Let's say you are in an exam. When you are in an exam, you may try and think about, when I pass, I'll be enjoying, yay. And you'll be thinking also about, if I don't pass, it's gonna be bad. I need to pass. And then you'll also be thinking about how yesterday was for you. Tell me, are you gonna pass or are you gonna fail the exam? According to me, you're gonna fail. Because you have a certain time to sit down there and write about this, whether maths, history, whatever it is that you're supposed to write about. You have this time that you're given to say, okay, now you have 2 hours to write this maths paper. You cannot be thinking that, hey, bruh, focus. We are here. We are in the moving. We are in the moving. That's where we are. Now you are on maths. It's time to focus on maths. That's why at school we're having history. We're having about 7 subjects. But in a day you can only do 5, because they want you to focus on this and that and that and that. That is what living in a moment is. It doesn't mean living your past or not thinking about the future. No, the moment that you are in now, focus on it. Be happy on it. Welcome yourself on it. Say, this is where I am. As people, we go through the most. We go through the most. If I say the most, I mean like the most. For example, losing someone that you love so much. Someone that you see that since this person is gone, I cannot do it. I do not have the energy and the power to throw myself in. That's just how you feel. However, it's not supposed to be like that. You are in the moment. You are seeing it. Yes, you are going through the most. Acknowledge it. Yes, allow yourself to remember what this person did for you. Allow yourself to say, okay, if this person is not here tomorrow, but do not dwell so much into that. Do not dwell so much into that, because throughout everything that you go through as a person, you're always gonna have that someone. It's either they come on time to help you or they just arrive late, but they're gonna arrive. There's always gonna be someone to help you. And if you are busy stressing about all these things, what am I gonna do without this person? Yes, you also do not know. You also don't know. You cannot control the situation. That is the importance of it. You cannot control the situation that you are in now. But the situation that you are in now is that you are going through this thing. However, around you, there are people who are supporting you. Are you acknowledging that? Are you acknowledging that there are people who are there to support you, to stand by you? No, you're not. Because you're going through so much grief of the past, of how you and if it's time for the new to come, you allow it to come. It doesn't come easy. Something new doesn't come easy. It's hard for it. Sometimes some people have to be removed out of your way in order for you to start. And we as people, we need to allow such circumstances to happen. Allow such situation to take over. Like, just live in the moment. Okay, you would ask me, okay, Mpo, fine, yeah, I am, and I'm going through all this. Because most of the time, people who are going through such ways and who would want to hear about such things is people who are going through the most. If you're not going through the most and you're feeling that your life is a bit of it's sinking, sana. It's not sinking. Sinking is the wrong word. Sinking is when it's, hey guys, English sometimes. So for now, I'll say if something is sinking and I forgot the word. Floating is the word I am looking for. So sometimes in life you are floating, and if you are floating, you always say to yourself, you live once. However, if you are sinking, you don't feel that you live once. You feel like everything else has come to an end. That, yeah, it's dropping. It's dropping bombs. Can you control it? No, you can't. You can't. There's something, as humans, the nice thing about it is that we can go through things, but we are able to heal. It may hurt so bad, but after some years, some months, you have healed. So while you are in that situation, whichever moment that you're facing or living in, just look for those smaller things that pushes you. Pray. Just pray. Pray. Talk to yourself what it is that you're feeling. know yourself. You understand what I mean? Good. So, as people, we go through a lot of things at times. Hey venturers, it is me again, Mpongegana. I don't know, I feel like every time as soon as I press the play, I'm having this type of an accent that I just have to do, you know, like do this type of an accent where I feel like it has a bit of a British. Yes, a bit of a British, British, yeah. Even though I'm just saying yeah, this is a British girl. It means I'm going to British soon. Britain, yeah. Keisha.